Hello? Hi? Wow. Oh my gosh, the chat's working this time. Let's go! Hi. Hello, everybody. Cherry's debut was so cool. I'm glad you guys made it here. Yeah. I guess let's just jump right into the model reveal. Alright, first we're starting with my feet. Yeah. Yeah, I know you guys like feet. Just don't hyperventilate when you're sniffing, okay? I'm American, okay? I can't afford medical bills. Alright, I can't afford to be responsible for your medical bills after sniffing. Also, you may notice I've got a bit of a tail going on here. He's kind of large tail. Yeah. And I can do some steppies. Anyway. We got knees and ankles. And we got some clothing. Some drapey clothing and more of that tail. Nice tail, looking respectfully. Thank you, Raz. It's very respectful. Yeah, and we got little tassels here, and now we see the first of my eyes. We see the eye, the thigh eye. Yeah, it do be looking around and stuff. My skirt is very drapey, and the goal was to look kind of ethereal with the outfit, and so I hope that effect has been achieved. I also have a golden apple, or a gapple, if you will, on my hip, on the, what is that, my left side? I'm really bad with left and rights, by the way. First fact. Whoa, they blink, yeah! I got a thigh that's actually rigged with my left eye, I think? Yeah. Very cool. Anyway, and now we see I have yet another eye on my chest, and that one moves with my right eye. So we got the left eye on the thigh, and we got the right eye on the chest. And I've got this cute little, what is it, a tube top? With some tassels. Thigh eye. Yeah, like, you've heard of thigh highs. What about thigh eyes? Right? I got like this snake tattoo that wraps around my torso and my left arm. Right, yes, left arm. Yeah. Oh, here I am. It's me. Hi. I got a halo over my head. It kind of wiggles a little bit. And yeah, I got cat ears. So I got a snake tail and cat ears. And I've got like this cage looking choker. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, and I got some toggles and stuff too that I can play with. Yeah, like, let's see. It could be bald. Or, chibi. I have a chibi form as well. I can be small. Yeah. So, there I am. I guess now that you've seen me in full, we can go into the slides that I've prepared. Thank you, Razzie. Okay, let's see if I can... Blah 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 blah. We're going to transition... here. Well, I'm very big. Let's shove myself into the corner here. Yeah. Biblically accurate serpentine cat girl. Kinda, yeah, you're on the right track, actually. Also, I just realized these captions need to be moved. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Slide time. Oh, what? You weren't supposed to see that yet. Okay, so about me. Here's our general little fact sheet here. I'm Hajime Dango, or Dango Hajime. The kanji in my name, Dango, is referring to, you know, the Japanese sweet balls called dango. And Hajime is a kanji that means creation. And one of the ways that you can say this kanji is Hajime. And so that is the name that I suppose whoever's created me has decided to call me. I guess we'll get into that a little bit later when we talk about lore. But anyway, my birthday is May 10th. I'm a Taurus. Yeah. Feel free to overanalyze my personality. I suppose I am 24. I am 144 centimeters tall, or what is that? 4'9", 4'9", technically 4'9.5", but you know. Languages, I speak English, but I am also learning Japanese. Gambaru. I'll talk more about my plans for learning Japanese a little bit later as well. Everything will be explained. I yap a lot. I'm gonna talk your ears off. Okay, Oshimark is the eye emoji with the green apple emoji. As you saw earlier, I do have an apple on my hip and I do have a bunch of eyes, so that's how you remember my Oshimark. Eye and apple. Green apple, because, you know, I'm green. Art tag is Dango, like Vincent van Gogh, but Dango instead. Apple eye. The apple of my eye. Aw. Fan base name is Rats. That's you guys. You guys are rats. And I've got 3 pets. I have a ball python named Soup, pictured here, right next to my head. Soup doesn't actually have a gun, in case you needed to be made aware of that. And I have 2 cats named Skip and Shrimp. Speaking of pets, here they are. We have, in order from left to right, we have Skip, Shrimp, I'm nervous. Okay, we have Soup, Shrimp, and Skip. Yeah. Look at that little Soup. No thoughts. None of these eyes have any thoughts behind them. Well, I can tell you Skip probably has some thoughts behind those eyes. Related to food, probably. He's a little bit of a foodie. He gets it from his mom. Me. And we have more pics of the cats. Yes, precious Soup. Soup is precious. We have, in this first picture on the left, we have Skip pinning Shrimp down and giving him a good clean. Because Shrimp, he's lazy and he doesn't like cleaning himself. Then we have Skip being a cutie under the Christmas tree. And then we have Shrimp being a cutie. As you can see in the picture with Shrimp, he's got thumbs. Too bad he doesn't know the kind of power he has with thumbs. Anyway. Okay, we're here at the things I like slide a lot. I'm gonna try not to go too rambly with this because there's a lot, but yeah, speedrun. For anime, I really like Vinland Saga, especially season 2. Made in Abyss, Clannad. I also like the visual novel for that too. Dandadan was pretty cool. Although, admittedly, I don't think I actually watched the last episode. I should probably do that. 86. Watched that one recently. Very nice. Nama 1/2 is very nostalgic for me. I watched the original back in the day. And the remake was also really good. I liked it. I like Kaguya Hime no Monogatari, the Tale of Princess Kaguya, the Ghibli film was really good, and most Ghibli films I really like. And yeah, there's a ton of more. There's tons of more anime that I like. I do have my anime list on my website, which I'll show in a bit. I believe my website is in the description as well. For games, I love a lot of story-based, story-rich type games. I love a good story with a game. My biggest, the series I'm the biggest fan of is probably the Zelda series. I'm a huge fan. I've been a fan of the Zelda series for a very long time. It was some of the first games I ever played were Zelda games. I think my first was actually Link's Awakening on the Game Boy Color. But my favorites are Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, and I do like randomizers as well. I've played the Ocarina of Time randomizer, Wind Waker randomizer, Twilight Princess randomizer, probably more to come. I also really liked You and Me and Her. Really good visual novel. Highly recommend it. And I like a lot of rhythm games like Project Diva and Project Sekai and Idolmaster, Cinderella Girls. And recently I started playing Project Mirai DX, and that's been pretty cute. One of the easier Miku rhythm games, but very cute nonetheless. Hobbies. I'm very chronically online. I have kind of a lot of otaku type interests, but I really like doing things that are creative, like making music covers with either my voice or the cello. I like doodling every now and then, and I especially love live 2D rigging and animating. Figure collecting, I have quite a few figures. Yeah. And I also really like picking up random new skills to achieve project ideas. So let's say I want to recreate a music video for a cover. It usually involves me diving into whatever skills I need in order to do that, and I take a lot of enjoyment and pride in doing that. For food, I love food. I love any form of pasta or noodles. I'm a big carb person. Hello, Filappo. Yes, I'm a big carbs person. I love carbs. Sushi, I love sushi and sashimi. Very good. My favorite is just a good old salmon. Salmon sushi. My favorite fruits are probably avocados and apples. I really like apples. When I bite into apples, it makes my gums hurt a lot. I think it's like some kind of pollen allergy that does that. Like pollen stays on the skin of fruits, and I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I can't really bite into apples without my mouth feeling like really bad. But I love having sliced up apples and dipping them in something sweet. Like sweetened condensed milk or caramel or something. Even sugar-free caramel is good enough for me. I like chicken nuggies. If I order fast food, it's typically gonna be like some kind of chicken sandwich or chicken nuggies. I like jjajangmyeon. I make it sometimes, but I ran out of chunjang. I like spicy things. I like to think that I have a pretty higher than normal tolerance for spicy stuff. And I like ice cream. I love yeah, I love ice cream. Mostly vanilla, but I've had one ice cream that I love. I'll never be able to get it again because it was this one specialty ice cream place in Portland, Oregon when I visited. And they had blue cheese and pear flavored ice cream. It was the best thing I've ever had. I love it. Do I have a favorite go-to for pasta? I don't discriminate with the shapes of pasta. I know the Italians would would take great offense to me not really knowing my pasta shapes. I just like carbs. I like a good spaghetti. I like a good fettuccine. I like a good fettuccine alfredo with some mushrooms. That would be really nice. Yeah. But yeah, I don't discriminate. If it's pasta, even if it's just plain ass pasta with like butter, yeah, I'm okay with that too. Whew, that was a lot. dislikes. Okay, this is a lot less detailed, but I dislike bugs and I dislike pistachios. We'll get into the pistachios later, like right now. So fun facts, I can burp on command. I don't like pistachios. I can burp on command, and I used to be kind of like a pro cellist, I guess you could call it. Pro. I used to be very competitive. It was kind of very mentally damaging for me. We'll get into that later as well. I am allergic to nuts, and I'm deathly allergic to pistachios. So most nuts will just give me some discomfort, I guess, but pistachios will actually give me anaphylactic shock. So I carry an EpiPen for it. Excuse me. And lastly, I have aphantasia, which means I don't see pictures in my head. Like, if I imagine something, I don't see anything. I can only imagine with my other senses, like hearing, taste, touch. Yeah. But I can have, like, I can still imagine, like, abstract things. You know, I can imagine, like, motion, kind of. I just can't see anything. It makes art kind of interesting. Because, yeah, I don't know how people usually... artists usually plan out their art, but for me, like, it doesn't start with an image in my head or anything. So I typically... yeah, I typically just kind of sculpt away at scribbles until I recognize it. Pistachio allergy, unfortunate considering your color palette. Oh, I never even thought of that. It's green. Oh, not the green nut. Man, imagine the smell has extra meaning. Question with nut allergy, how are you with pine nuts? Pine nuts are kind of like every other nut allergy. Like, they will just make me very uncomfortable. Like, they'll make my mouth really itchy. My lips might even swell a little bit. Man. Anyway, let's see. Oh, right, here's my ref sheet. I put together this ref sheet with this model. Credits time. The art was made by the lovely Cherry, who we just came from the debut of. She made both of our models' art. Super cute and super moe. Her art is always super fun to work with. And I did the rigging for both of our models. Yeah. And the logo is me. I did the logo. Okay. Oh, okay, we're getting into the lore slide. Hi, I'm Hajime Dango. We've established this already. Here's my website. My website is a bit of almost like a web novel type experience. So to get the full picture of the lore I've put together for this character, for me, not this character, immersion broken. Yeah, in order to get the full picture of my lore, I highly suggest you visit my website and read through. There's some fun mini games there. There's lots of secrets. There's all kinds of stuff to unravel the lore of Hajime Dango. Oh, by the way, my name is Hajime Dango, but you're free to call me Dango, Hajime, Dongus, whatever. Most people call me Dango because that's what I've gone by for many years now. So, yeah, all of those names are fine. The short version of my lore, without having to go on the website, is that I'm kind of I'm a lion snake metaphysical being based off of the demiurge in Gnosticism, aka edgy. Yeah, and I was created from some weeb guy figure maker's head, so he imagined me up and I manifested. I have a snake tail and lion ears, so basically a big snake cat. Kind of coincides with what pets I have too. See what I did there? And Dango creates little rat figures that become infused with the souls of the viewers, and that is why you guys are known as rats, because I've infused your souls into these little rat figures that I've created. Pictured is Cherry Rat. Oh, yeah. I have to hit this many times. Okay, there we go. So, what to expect for content and streams and stuff. As established, I really like story-rich games, and so that's mainly what I'm going to be focusing on. Games with, like, a whole plot, you know, with a start and an end, rather than things that you just play over and over and over again. And yeah, so the next thing, story-rich games for Japanese reading practice. I am actively learning and studying and trying to get as much immersion reading material as possible. So, yeah, I want to start a series where at least once a week, I play a story-rich game that is in Japanese, so I can practice reading Japanese, and these will be games with furigana, so things like Zelda, Pokemon, Ni no Kuni, that kind of thing. Things that are considered accessible to learners. Yeah, and then from here on out, I'm gonna try and make more deliberately edited VODs to turn into series. So, like, I'll do a story-rich game over however many streams, and I'll try to condense them into videos that I can release that'll be like a let's play type series. And same thing with the Japanese reading practice. It doubles as being a let's play series and also kind of an archive of my journey into reading Japanese better. So maybe one day I can look back on it and be like, oh my god, I was so slow, I read so badly. I didn't know anything. But yeah, other things, collabs, especially with Cherry, since, you know, we're in our group now called Bizarre Renaissance. So that would be really cool to collab with her more often. And, you know, I may also collab with some other people too. But yeah, lots of those collabs would be coming up. And also covers, original music, more cool stuff with Cherry. Yeah. We're already thinking about what song we're gonna release next, and we haven't even shown off the first song yet. Oh, design concept stuff. So my first sketch over here on the right ended up being pretty similar to what we ended up going with. Cherry refined my sketch, made it cuter and more moe, and redesigned the hair. And I was gonna have yet another eye on my forehead at one point. But I like what we ended up with. Fun fact about these designs is in my original sketch on the left here, I originally planned for the tattoo to go up my torso and wrap around my arm and also around my neck as well. But Cherry interpreted the sketch around my neck as like a cage-shaped collar, and I really liked that idea, so we went with that instead. But yeah, we had some different ideas for the hair, and we ended up going with little pom-poms on like a bushy, shorter hairstyle. What's the story behind the spiky halo? So my design is based off of the demiurge, which is a being that's believed in Gnosticism to be basically the god of the Old Testament. And so the demiurge is kind of like this flawed false god type figure who essentially trapped other deities into his material creations, which are human flesh. So basically, under the Gnostic belief, humanity are basically gods trapped inside human flesh prisons. And so the demiurge being basically a god being, that's what the halo is. It's just a godly thing. And it's spiky because it looks cool. Yeah. Oh, and that's what the apple is too. Like the apple on my hip, it's referencing the biblical apple, the apple of knowledge, otherwise known as gnosis. achieving gnosis is achieving the knowledge, getting the knowledge of your godly origin, that you're from beyond the material world. And that's kind of why I liked the cage collar design that Cherry came up with, because flesh prison. We're all trapped in flesh prisons. The captions really did not understand what I just said. Anyway. Next slide. Oh, okay, we're gonna get a little sentimental here. Flesh prison. Yeah, we're gonna get a little sentimental here. Here are some scrapped ideas I had before... Okay, tracking. Hello. Before coming up with the new Dango that I am now, we had some other ideas for my character. We've been preparing for this debut for over a year now, and yeah, we had some. Second one looks very Genshin in a good way, thank you. The scrapped design, but yeah, I mean, we've been preparing for this for a really long time, and so I had a couple of eras of my life that we passed through. These designs were, well, let's talk about the first one on the left here. DLC outfit, maybe. Maybe a little callback outfit eventually, but that would be pretty cool. But yeah, this first design on the left here, this was going to be another godlike Dango. Her power was that she's like a Lollibaba type character. She's really old, and she had control over nature, and her whole thing was that she was basically she was very well trained in her craft, and kind of the ecological balance was heavily reliant on her upkeeping her duty. And yeah, it was kind of a very very depressing type of character for me. To get a little sentimental here, going back to the whole cello thing, I was very invested in cello for most of my life. If you know anything about the classical music world, it can be pretty rough out there. And so I spent my whole life doing that stuff. And it really gets to you, you know, when you decide when you're like 7 years old that you're going to do something, and your family takes it to heart, like, oh shit, this child just said that they want to do something for the rest of their life, and so we're going to hold her to that. Basically, I my whole life I didn't know what else I would ever do. Shut up, phone. My phone just told me to go to bed. Anyway, I spent most of my life not knowing what the hell I was going to do. I mean, I knew I was going to do music. That was the only thing I had any concept of believing I could do. So, yeah, so that design was kind of a reflection of my mental state as I started doing more artistic things like drawing, like especially making music covers and stuff. I really sat down and I was trying to figure out, you know, I was really trying to figure out what is my identity after I quit cello, you know, what I had to really rediscover my identity. So coming up with this design was more than just coming up with a VTuber model. It was like kind of grappling with what kind of message I wanted to leave. And these designs were scrapped because their message was still rooted in this idea that I had to be something meaningful, that I had to be this grand image of something, you know? The dancer is even more of a clear example of this struggle I was having mentally. I had this identity of being an artist, but, you know, I kind of knew nothing about it. I spent my whole life being this artist, and yet I had no creativity because that was kind of hammered out of me in the classical music world. You're kind of expected to just play to the standards of other people and, you know, be better than everyone else. And so both of these designs were kind of still in that mindset of not feeling adequate, I guess, not having an identity, not having a purpose, you know? So, kind of sentimental here. I got so far in the second design, actually, that I was putting together like a RPG Maker game for the lore, but yeah, I ended up going with the current Dango because Dango, as she is now, Hajime Dango, is not anything with a particular purpose. You know, she just exists. Some guy thought her up. Some guy that really likes figures and likes creating stuff created Dango, and I wanted my identity to be something new, to be about creating something and putting things out there even if they're not supposed to be. So even if I put up really scuffed looking art, or if I put up covers, cello covers that I would not be given high points to, I guess. You know, even if I put out things that are imperfect, you know, Dango's purpose is not to be a dancer anymore. Her purpose is not to be this godly figure that the world relies on. She's just Dango. She is just Dango. She's not actually the demiurge, she's just made in the image of one. Because she likes creating stuff. And I think I like that message more. That was a lot. Anyway, credits. We've already talked about the model art done with the model art done by Cherry, and the rigging done by me. The overlays that you see here were done by Cal. She's really great. Love her graphic design skills. Bunch of emotes that you've seen throughout this slideshow were done by either myself or Cherry. Vroid model is not pictured here, but I do have a Vroid model that me and Cherry put together. Well, I put together the Vroid model using the textures from this live 2D model that Cherry made. So, VR chat model base. I do have a VR chat model base. Again, not pictured here, but it's by Studio Jingo. It's the Monica VR chat base. My Blue Sky banner is Valor40, really great artist. And the starting soon / just chatting music, basically the music that's playing right now, was made by Cherry. And also Rat Cherry again. Song time! Right, what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 10:33. Before we get to song time. So, Q&A time. I was gonna post, I was gonna go through some straw page Q&A stuff. But as I went to go take screenshots of it, straw page is on maintenance. I can't see what people have submitted. There's 2 questions that were submitted in straw page that I can't look at right now. But I could take questions now. We got some time before the song premiere, so I might as well take some questions. Pause for comment. I need water. But yeah, other than questions, I guess I can take this time to show off some redeems I got set up for the stream. Since I moved from Twitch to YouTube, Twitch has channel point redeems, right? YouTube doesn't have that, but I do have some chat commands we can look at. Ooh, question! If you were to be summoned, what are 3 things that would have to be put in your summoning circle? Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. Shit. Let me think about this one for a second. Probably like a box of sushi. Maybe like some cat hair. A snake shed. And what else? A veggie straw. You know, veggie straws are like these little chip things that are made out of like veggies, like legumes and shit. Yeah. That's probably what I need. Yeah, veggie straws, it goes so hard. Guys, veggie straws dipped in sweetened condensed milk. Try it, it's so good. Yeah. What do you mean what? It's delicious, sweet and salty. It's perfect. It's amazing. Oh my god, I'm dying. Anyway, yeah, if you use the exclamation point and commands, let's see if that's gonna work. Please work. Come on. I know you can do it. No! Of course there's technical difficulties. Why are you like this? Let me just restart that. That's supposed to show link you to a website that has all of the commands that my stream has. Not the VTuber scoff, no. Come on, I know you can do it. Mix it up. Come on. Oh, I forgot to put in the credits. Shit. The rats that you see along the bottom of the screen, those little goofy little rats were made by Cherry as well. They're so goofy. Look at them go. Okay, we're gonna try this command thing again. Wow. Why? I'll have to fix that. I thought it would work, but unfortunately it do be scuffed. There we go. Let's just... Why? It work now? Okay, we'll just do that. That's fine. Yes. So you can go here and you can see a whole list of commands. Yeah. And as you're watching my streams, there's you're accumulating rats. And as you accumulate rats, you can use those to spend them on various redeems through the chat. Yeah. So those exist. I think a good way to introduce one of those commands is for people to pay their rat tax. Yeah, there we go. Now the bot works. Cool. So, yeah, follow Cherry's lead and pay your rat tax, guys. Thank you. You're feeding me well. Thank you. Thank you for the rat tax. Paying your rat tax on time will keep the rat IRS away. You don't want the rat IRS to come for you. That would not be ideal. Yes. Honestly, the song premiere isn't until 11, and I'm kinda all done with my content, so ow! Thank you for hydrating me. I'll drink. Oh yeah, there's plenty of stream avatar commands. Those are for the little goofy boys. You can make your rat fart and jump, and I think your rats can hug each other as well, which is very cute. Yeah. Did I have anything else after this slide? I don't remember. No, that's the last. Okay. Yeah, so there's still like 20 minutes until the song premiere. I guess in the meantime, I could show you guys another cover that I dropped today. Might as well, since we're waiting. I'll just pull it up on the stream. We can watch it together. If you just give me one moment to prepare. Okay, I'm back. Guess I can turn off the music here. Oh, wait. Sorry. One more second. Let's see. Okay, that should be good. Alright. Okay, so good night, BIZREN. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys being here for my debut. I've streamed for on and off quite a while, but I never debuted. Yes. Okay, without further ado, this is a cover I dropped today. Ado. Ado. I do like Ado. The captions. Anyway. Nani sono me, yappa sono me, hajimemashiteじゃないね。何その目、もうやめて、可愛いだけなのに罪の味。ずれる、崩れる、ずれる、気が触れる、秘密一つで崩れる、壊れる。ごめん。見ないで理解できないでしょ。まるで咲いてしまった化けの花。何も言えない、書き消せない。どんなに醜く映る化粧。見ないで理解できないでしょ。咲いてしまった化けの花。そこにはもう戻れない。何その目、やっぱその目。だったら消えてみんないなくなれ。いなくなれ。いなくなれ。いなくなれ。そばにいていないで理解できないでしょ。まるで咲いてしまった化けの花。何も言えない、書き消せない。どんなに醜く映る化粧。未来で理解されないならここでさっさと消えた化けの花。生まれた罰を哀れすように受け止めて。ああもういいや。Yay! Yay! Thank you. That was Bake no Hana. It's a cover I did with Cherry mixing my vocals. Very cool. She captured the vibes I was going for. I wanted it to be kind of like kind of robotic sounding, kind of like ghastly at times, not like super clean and perfected or anything, but perfected like as in clean vocals, you know. I wanted it to be kind of ghastly and, you know, got some edge to it, and she really captured that spirit well. So I really love what she did with it. So round of applause to Cherry. Yay! But yeah. We're gonna move the song premiere to be in like, what, 5 minutes, right, Cherry? Because yeah, I've run out of things to say. 5 minutes. Okay, we got 5 minutes until the song premiere, the original song premiere. That's gonna be on Cherry's channel. I will send the link to that. Let me switch over to this real quick. Oh, we're also gonna turn the music back on. Yeah. I'm gonna switch over here. Okay. Okay. Yay. Let me grab the link to the excuse me, song premiere. And this is gonna be a real treat. Okay. Chat has been on a journey today, going from debut to another debut to a song premiere. yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate... Oh wait, why did... Message pin, there we go. By habit, I hit the undo button when I pinned it. Anyway, thank you so much guys for showing up to my debut and to Cherry's debut. And yeah, hope to see you at the song premiere. And then after, we're gonna go to the Discord. Yeah, we'll post the Discord link in the premiere chat as well. Just going on a whole journey. Thank you so much guys, I really appreciate you being here. Makes me really happy. We worked so hard on this BIZREN, Bizarre Renaissance debut. Anyway, I'll see you guys over there. Goodbye. Wow.